Hi, I'm Kelly Williams, nutritionist at the Worcester County Health Department, and today I want to share with you some great meal prep ideas that you can get at your local dollar store on just $10. So food costs are rising for many of us, and some of us just don't have access to big box stores or grocery stores, might be inconvenient. So I want to show you some great healthy options at your local dollar stores. Most of us know about rice. Goes a long way, great filler. You can make lots of different dishes, many different types of cuisine. Your dollar store carries white rice, jasmine rice, and brown rice, and they're all really great, healthy carbohydrate options for you. Did you know that when you prepare rice, cook it, and cool it down, it becomes what's known as a resistant starch, which actually makes it more blood sugar friendly. So that's a great way to use your rice at home. Another option that not as many people may have tried is something called quinoa. Now, the package is much smaller on this, but the great thing about quinoa is that it is a complete protein. And what that means is that it contains all of your essential amino acids, so it has not only carbohydrate, but also a great source of protein, and it's plant-based. So if anybody is vegetarian or vegan in your family, quinoa provides that great source of protein, and it's heart healthy. It also cooks relatively quickly in just about 15 minutes. And so this is another really great option, and it has about 6 grams of protein per serving and very little sugar, about 2 grams total. Another good option that we can find at the dollar stores, of course, are beans. You'll see canned beans as well as dry beans. And just keep in mind that for your dollar, a bag of dried beans is going to go much further. It's going to equal about 3 cans of beans. Now today I'm showing you something called lentils. And lentils, if you're not familiar, cook a lot faster than beans because they don't require any soaking. So they're used much the same way in a lot of the same recipes. In fact, you could mix these lentils with this rice and create a really great filling one-pot meal. And you'll notice on the label of the lentils, if we're looking on the back, again, great source of dietary fiber, great source of protein at 11 grams, and no added sugar. So this is a really nice bet if you're looking for a filling option to put on your plate. Lentils can also be used to stretch ground beef or ground turkey meals. So if you want to use a little bit of meat, but you want to cut it and cut down your consumption a little bit and make it more budget friendly, try adding some lentils to that as well. Next protein option we're going to look at, tuna. You can find tuna in packets or cans, and you can also find chicken. What you want to look for at your dollar stores in particular is you want to look for tuna that's in water versus oil. Same with your chicken. Look for things that are canned or processed in water, which is going to help you keep the fat down. There are also some tuna and chicken products that come pre-seasoned. So on those products, you just want to check the sodium content. It's perfectly fine to buy those items pre-seasoned. It makes them very convenient, but you do want to check the sodium and make sure that that's not too high. The next thing that we can keep in mind at the dollar store, most people will be familiar with looking for canned goods. Tomato sauce, easy one. You of course can pair it with pasta and make a spaghetti type dish, mix it with the rice and lentils, turn it into a soup, a tomato soup, lots and lots of different things. You could even make a pizza out of this with a pizza crust and some cheese, of course. Most important thing to notice on any tomato sauce, pasta sauce, or pizza sauce, always check your label for added sugar. So on this can, we can check our total sugar is 2 grams, our added sugar, 0%. That's what you want to look for. No added sugar on this product. So this is our preferred product when you're looking for tomato sauces. Now, keep in mind, canned products at the dollar stores are not always the most economical. You can sometimes find canned products in the grocery stores and big box stores for under $1 a can. So pay attention to what you have on sale at your local stores and what's available there, and price it out for yourself and see where you can get the best bang for your buck. Next item I'm going to highlight is for breakfast, another shelf-stable option. These are quick oats. Now, these quick oats, again, 0 grams of sugar, 5 grams of protein, and 4 grams of fiber per serving. That's a really great breakfast. You can make a traditional bowl of oatmeal. You can make a baked oatmeal. Overnight oats are really popular these days. These are a great choice because they're egg-free, dairy-free, so they're suitable for lots of different allergens or people who have allergies. And one thing to notice about a package like this, it's packaged right next to the box with the little packets of oats. And the little packets of oats give you far fewer servings. You get about 6 servings in a box with the individual packets. There are 11 servings in this container. So from the dollar store, you can buy the same box with just 6 servings, or you can buy this larger package with 11 servings. So this is definitely going to give you the most bang for your buck. Look for the largest container you can find at the dollar store with the best label, again, showing the lowest amount of sugar and the higher protein and higher fiber. Now, of course, the Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals don't typically have produce, fresh produce, but what they do have is a freezer and refrigerated case, and you can find some really great options there too. Again, they have canned vegetables and canned fruits. You really need to look at the labels, but the frozen items are fantastic. So in this package of vegetables, this is what's called a seasoning blend. So it's just a really basic, some onions, some peppers, some parsley, a little bit of celery. So it's a great base for lots of different dishes that you might make. And really, on the ingredient label, it's just the vegetable. This is a great time saver too, because these things are pre-chopped for you. So you can open the package if you're busy, you've come home from work, you need to get a meal on the table in 30 minutes or something. Open the package, it goes straight to the pan. You've saved yourself a lot of time, and this is a great value. No added ingredients, no added sodium to this, so it's just ready to go and season as you'd like. For fruits, you can't really go wrong with berries. Berries are a lower sugar option than a lot of other fruits, so these pair really nicely with something like our oats for a hearty breakfast. You can even stir them in frozen, or you could defrost them overnight, mix them up. You could pair these with something else as well, like yogurt, or turn them into a smoothie. But they go great with the oats here and make a nice breakfast. Again, when we look at the label, we see the ingredients are just strawberries, bananas, and blueberries. No added sugar, no added sodium, no added anything that we're looking to stay away from, right? So just nice bag of frozen berries. And they had plenty of other types of fruits and vegetable options as well. The last thing I want to encourage you to look at is ways to flavor your food. So if you're on limited numbers of ingredients, and for instance, you're using things like rice and quinoa that don't come pre-seasoned and pre-flavored, make sure you check your dollar stores for flavoring additives. This large jar of garlic is 8 ounces, and it came from a dollar store. So again, not a lot of added extras to this. It's just pre-chopped, which again is a great time saver and will add a ton of flavor to your food. Spices are another great option at the dollar stores because you'll get many servings out of 1 jar of spices. Buy whatever your favorites are and look for ways to use them in multiple dishes. So rather than finding recipes that call for lots of different spices, think about the flavors that your family enjoys the most and just invest in a couple that you can use again and again. So for $10, you can see we got quite a lot at a dollar store, enough to make a dinner for a family, several breakfasts, and some lunches as well. There are a lot of great options at the dollar store, a lot of great healthy options that can keep your family on budget and on task with your health.